Hey everyone, welcome! Today we're diving into the exciting world of Kendo. It's a modern Japanese martial art, but its story begins a long time ago with the samurai and their sword skills called Kenjutsu. Back in feudal Japan, Kenjutsu wasn't a game. It was a matter of life or death on the battlefield. During the Heian period, swords were super important. Skilled warriors used them to defend their lords. As battles happened all over Japan, sword fighting got more and more complex and dangerous. Kenjutsu techniques were family secrets, passed down through generations. Samurai trained hard, and they often had duels to show off their skills and bravery. Over time, different styles of Kenjutsu popped up, each with its own special moves and ideas. Things started to change when Japan became more peaceful. Sword fighting was still important for samurai training, but it wasn't just about beating someone anymore. It became more about discipline, respect, and becoming a better person. This change was the beginning of Kendo. Even though swords weren't needed for survival anymore, the spirit of the sword lived on. This led to Kendo, a modern martial art that people all over the world love. It shows how dedicated the samurai were to being the best they could be. During the Kamakura and Muromachi periods, sword fighting got even better, both in technique and philosophy. The samurai became really powerful, and they focused even more on training. This led to Kenjutsu becoming more refined and organized. Lots of different sword fighting schools started, each with its own way of fighting. During this time, the katana, the famous curved sword of the samurai, became super popular. It replaced the older straight tachi sword. The katana was faster and more precise, which led to new fighting styles. Sword making also got really good, with skilled craftsmen making incredibly strong and beautiful swords. As Kenjutsu changed, so did its philosophy. Zen Buddhism became popular with the samurai, and sword fighting started to be seen as a way to improve oneself spiritually. Mindfulness, discipline, and the connection between mind, body, and spirit became super important. The Kamakura and Muromachi periods were really important for Kendo. Many of the basic techniques and ideas we see in modern Kendo came from this time. You can still see the influence of these times in Kendo's smooth movements, smart strategies, and powerful spirit. The Edo period was a long time of peace in Japan. Because there weren't many battles, Kenjutsu changed from a battlefield art to something more formal and organized. Many different schools of swordsmanship called Ryuha appeared, each with its own history, techniques, and teachings. Ryuha created detailed training systems that included not just sword fighting but also manners, philosophy, and strategy. Students trained hard with experienced teachers and moved up in rank as they got better. One of the most important things that happened during this time was the shinai, a bamboo sword made for safe training. Before this, people used real swords for practice, which was dangerous. The shinai changed everything. Now people could practice full-contact sparring without getting hurt. The Edo period's focus on being organized, disciplined, and safe was really important for creating modern Kendo. The Ryuha system, with its structured lessons and focus on personal growth, still influences Kendo training today. It makes sure that the knowledge and traditions are passed down to future generations.